Hi, everybody. This is President Rick Bailey from Northern New Mexico College. Today is Thursday, May 14th, and I just wanted to give you our latest update for our college community. We're getting a lot of questions about the fall semester and what that's going to look like. I want to reiterate to everybody that in we are making decisions daily and sometimes hourly about processes, procedures, other things that we're doing with the institution. All of those decisions are being made with two focus areas, your health and your safety. And nothing has changed on that. So I want you to be reassured that as we start talking about more of a physical footprint on our campuses, health and safety continue to be and will remain the top priorities and the top influences in our decision making. As we start talking about a phased approach, I also want to share with you my thinking on this. I think a phased approach will not only have a temporal dimension, so it's not only a timeline issue. I think a phased approach also needs to be people-based. So until there is a readily available vaccine that we can give out to everybody, I think there are going to be students, faculty, and staff who, because of a pre-existing health condition or some other factor, are at a higher risk and particularly more vulnerable to this virus than others. So as we think of a phased approach, I think there are going to be people that we still need to be very, very careful with, and we need to make sure that there are options for them to operate in a virtual world so they can continue to observe stay-at-home restrictions. And so what does that mean for us? It means our faculty, they have bent over backwards to make sure that they are working diligently to prepare for options for virtual classrooms starting this fall. Even if we are allowed to have some people in an on-campus presence. The other thing is we have to make sure that even for those people who do come back onto campus, that we're doing things safely. We need to think about sanitizing the entire campus. We need to think about keeping tabs on who is there and staggering. We need to look at testing and making testing readily available. We need to think about contact tracing. We need to think about isolating people who test positive and everyone they've come into contact with. We need to think about mandatory masks for everyone who's on campus, mandatory social distancing. So even for those people who do come back onto campus, it is not going to be the same. We're going to be very, very vigilant in how we keep those people who are on the campus safe. I do want you to know that all of our classes are available. So the college is not closing, the college is not giving up. All of our classes are going to be available, and we are still incredibly committed to keeping students on their path. So we want students to get to their educational goals, to get to their degrees in a timely way. So I encourage you to stay on that path toward the goal because it will be worth it. Also, the college is not going to make these decisions, this phased approach, alone. Obviously, we are in weekly and sometimes daily consultation with the governor's staff and with our state legislators. And we're also going to seek advice from tribal leadership, from the mayor's office, from county leadership, from our fellow institutions, from our community partners. So all of us as a community are going to make these decisions together. So today is Thursday, 2 days from now, this coming Saturday, we were scheduled to have our 2020 commencement, and that is not lost on me. We were going to have Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham as our keynote speaker for our graduates, and so it's heartbreaking that we're not able to do that this Saturday. Now, I have committed, and I will remain committed to having the college do some type of live face-to-face commencement ceremony down the road when it's safe to do so. And I still think that's really important for families and for our community so we can celebrate those graduates. But we also know that might take a while. It might be some time before we're able to do that in person. And so our faculty and staff are exploring some ideas for what can we do to celebrate graduates in the meantime. And so probably you're going to hear more and more about this soon. But we would also love your ideas. We've kept that email address active, covid19@nnmc.edu. If you have ideas of things we can do in the interim to celebrate our graduates, I would love to hear your thoughts and your ideas. Let me finish with this. So we have been in the response mode to this pandemic crisis for a little over 2 months now. And 2 months ago, when I looked a little more like a college president and a little less like a 1970s television show extra, I told you that there were three things that we were going to use as our guides as we moved forward through this crisis. We were going to focus on compassion, empathy, and a culture of caring. And over 2 months later, I am so humbled and honored and proud and inspired, really, to tell you that our entire college community has embraced those concepts and really have gone above and beyond in the service of their community. Everything from the 3D printing of face shields that just went to the northwest part of our state, who are really struggling and are being hit hard by this virus, to the free loans of Google Chromebooks that we were able to give out to our students in need, thanks to the philanthropy, our donor partners, and to our IT staff who worked to hand those things out, to the extra care our faculty have given in moving all of our classes into an online format, and really the extra steps they've taken to reach out to students, to every team member in student services who have gone above and beyond to reach out to students to let them know that they are still there for them, and to the distribution of free food and supplies to our students and their families, and coming soon in the second round, fresh vegetables from our Sostenga farm and fresh eggs that are being donated. I mean, the list goes on and on about the love and the compassion and the caring that all of our students, faculty, and staff are demonstrating. I could not be prouder. So thank you for all of that, and we will stay the course on that. There is no question in my mind that there is no obstacle we cannot overcome when we decide to do it together. And we have shown over these last few months just how resilient we are as a community and just how compassionate and loving we can be in the service of others. And that really has come through in remarkable ways. So on behalf of all of us at the college, we say together, muchísimas gracias, kunda woha. God bless you and everyone you love. Thanks for all you do, and we will talk to you soon.